So today we are joined by my dad, Ray Yelland. We've created a food truck together called Grillfest On the Go. It is the brand ambassador for Grillfest. So wherever Grillfest On the Go goes, so goes Grillfest. So we're out there slinging brats and dogs, but we're also out there promoting and hyping Grillfest. And this will be an ongoing thing. And we've had a lot of fun. And none of it would have been possible without my dad. And he actually built the Grillfest On the Go trailer. And so I'm curious if you thought we ever would have been doing something like this together to begin with.
Well, no, especially at this age, father and sons don't normally have the same things of enjoyment or hobbies. So to be able to come together on something we both enjoy doing it's really been a great pleasure.
Yeah, it's kind of funny you bring that up because we've tried to connect on a few things. We made wine together.
Yes, we did.
And that was a lot of fun and it was interesting, but it may have been kind of an expensive experience learning that the idea is more appealing than the reality. We have a buttload of wine now, but I realized I don't drink alcohol that much.
Well, learning doesn't come cheap, but we did enjoy it. I do remember, I believe you were in 5th grade, come home, and one of your classmates' dad was helping him build a boat. So naturally, I started a boat with you. I still got it, and we've never finished it. So this project we're doing now is come to fruition, and we're both working it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because that boat is like burned into my memory. When I was in 5th or 6th grade, I forget which, but I was very into Greek history and mythology. And so I really wanted to build a trireme replica, and I wanted to have my Warhammer models like fight on it and stuff. And God bless you. Yeah, you were like, all right, yeah, you want to make a boat? Let's do it. So I gave you pictures and you did your best to make the closest thing you could to it. And then, yeah, after a little while, I became disinterested, I guess, as kids do. But yeah, why don't you explain what your plans are for the ship now?
I told John we're going to finish the boat. In life, I've chosen to be cremated. And our plans is John will place me in the boat and shove me off to sea on my favorite lake, Lake Payette in McCall, Idaho, and set her to fire and I guess have that typical Viking departure in life.
We'll have to make sure we don't get caught.
Well, nobody's gonna care.
Yeah, and we'll have to hope we don't have a Big Lebowski moment.
No.
Of some sort.
It'll be a moment.
Good night, sweet prince.
What you touched on that is of interest to me, and I think is perhaps some kind of recurring generational thing that maybe fathers and sons have to go through, is how similar or dissimilar you are to your kids, and how similar or dissimilar your interests are. And I've thought about that before, how, like, man, I want to bond with my dad, but to be honest, I'm not that much into fishing. I like shooting guns, but I've never really gone hunting. You're very much cut from Nevada, rough and tumble, redneck cloth, and I'm very much like city slicker. For me, a dirty day is, oh, I was out gardening and weeding, and for you, it's like, I remember you telling crazy stories about you were so poor you had to basically poach deer and stuff. So all that being said, you know, it's like trying to bond with you has been hard sometimes because you're different. We're different people, and that's fine. Yeah, I think the Grillfest On the Go trailer is really kind of a, finally we found something.
Well, we found something, but being a person that keeps a lot to myself, I look at you and what you've accomplished and what you're involved in, and I find myself, you're living the life I wanted. Early on, when we got you into music and sent you to music camp, I knew from that day forward, hey, he got his music from me, and he's gonna live it way beyond what I expected for myself. And I sit back and I enjoy that.
You never really thought you would have a kid, did you?
No, I've been married a few times before, no children, and I had accepted that I was probably never going to have children in my life. So when I married your mom and it popped up and you were born, that's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
You know, for whatever little quips or jokes I might make about growing up in Ely and the boonies, I will say the bigger the Salt Lake megatropolis gets and the further into my life I get, the more I hate it. I hate the sprawl and how much it's growing. Yeah, it's good for the economy. It's like, at a certain point, I don't give a shit that it's good for the economy. Everything's crowded, and I don't know. I feel like we're so disconnected from each other. We're so disconnected from our food. It's like we're living a pretend life. And when I think about the more simple kind of life that you had and so many other people who live in smaller communities have, I almost get jealous. And I think a lot of other people have that, and so they move to the smaller areas, and then they become big, and the cycle just repeats ad infinitum, perhaps.
Well, you'll learn that in life, you can have those things if you want. I encourage you to continue the rest of your life doing things that makes you and your family happy. And if it means living in small areas or making less money in life, just try to be happy. You've heard it 1,000 times. Well, let's move here, let's move there. We'll be happier. Not true. You know, you make your happiness in whatever location you're at. So you can live like a king, you can live like a pauper. You can create your own happiness no matter where you're at in this world.
Grillfest On the Go, what has been the most surprising aspect of this journey so far?
They require, and I had to make it and provided a vomit kit. So if somebody threw up or vomited on the ground outside of your cart or truck, you had a containment kit to take care of the mess. Now, I'm sorry, when people do that anywhere else in the world, someone grabs a rag, wipes it up, cleans it up, throws it in the trash can, washes their hands, and they're done with it. Well, we got to have a vomit kit. We have to have kitty litter to soak it up first. Then we have to have disposable apron, disposable gloves. I mean, you'd think we're handling radiation. So yeah, there are those things that I think are a waste of time, but we've got them and we're doing what they want.
If you puke in front of our trailer, we got you, fam. Do you remember when I was working at TGI Fridays?
I do.
So I never encountered a puke incident, but I will tell you, one time I was a host, and so I'm at the front of the house. There was a guy walking his adult son or brother. He was walking an adult person who was mentally handicapped, and the person in question was wearing shorts, and they were kind of slowly shuffling out toward the front door, and out of his shorts, plop, plop, plop,
No.
poo-poo. And it took me a few seconds to even just like process it. And the manager who was there was like, John, go get the blah, 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 blah. And of course, I was the poo-poo guy. So I had to go get paper towels, and then I had to go get a rag and spray. And it was just, there were people coming in while this was happening. So they were going out, and other people were coming in, and there's Duke on the floor. Oh my gosh, pandemonium.
It happens.
Do you have any poo-poo stories?
No, not at all.
I know you do, but I don't know if there's any you're going to share here.
I have a clean environment.
What have you learned about me in this experience joining forces to create Grillfest On the Go?
Well, very interesting. As we've worked together, planned together, and I've sat back and watched you, I've learned that you're a man of integrity. You're definitely honest, almost to fault, but I'm proud of you for being that kind of person, because being that way, you never have to be looking behind you.
What is your favorite product that we offer with Grillfest On the Go, and why?
I love the buffalo balls. That's my favorite creation. I know it's not yours. It has nothing to do with broth. But for me, there's nothing like a meatball with a special sauce in a special bed of rice or potato or anything, and a bit spicy, mild heat. And the best part about it is if you have any leftovers, you can take all of it, dump it in a pot, put a little liquid in, and boil it, and it makes the greatest soup you could ever imagine if you like vegetable beef soup. And by doing that, it's already seasoned, it's already sized, it's already got it's got everything in it. You just dump it in, add water, heat it, there you go. There you go.
Love it. Buffalo sauce drenched over meatballs on top of a bed of Spanish rice. They're very good. Wonderful. Well, Dad, thank you very much. I think this was a blast.
Well, John, thank you. It has been a blast, and I love you.
I love you too.
All right, great. That's a cut.